Morning. I'm saying good morning. It is morning as well. Hang on a minute. You can tell it's sky, can't you, this morning? We're going to put, so it's 5:30. And I were going to put some on at 4:30 when I got up. But I thought I better not, because I hate disturbing people. And I thought if anybody does watch it, they'll be asleep in bed. So I thought, well, I'll give it a bit of time. And I've been down to see my sheep. That were about 20 to 5. Had a cup of tea, Yorkshire tea. So I can take a cup, because I've got chickens, obviously. Got sheep on some cups as well. So, I'm Mick Fogg, I'm an independent funeral director. I'm based in Sheffield, but we've got a little like small holding. We call it a farm, but it's not quite a farm. And we only do it part-time sort of thing. So that's where I'm at the minute, up in North Yorkshire. So I'll just show you roughly where we are. Hang about. We need some flowers on the table. I planted them. So just over there, down that way, you've got Hawes. Not women Hawes, Hawes the place. And then just up there, brrr, can you hear them? Dent. And then further on you've got a place called Sebba. That's my tractor. I love tractors. I've been out on this morning. So this is my case tractor, my newest one that I've got. Show you my tractors. I know you've seen them before. So this is a beauty. It's lovely and warm, this thing inside. Heater's amazing. Oh, bollocks, I've left key. Wait. Left key in ignition and all. I don't normally do that because you never know. You know what I mean? It's always best not to leave key in ignition. In case somebody nicks it, always put key there today. That's where I leave my keys for it. So that's my case. That's a right beauty, honestly. I love that tractor. And this is my little Fergie. And I love my little Fergie. And this one is a bit of a wreck. So I bought this, and I admit I got ripped off with it. Massive Ferguson. And it wants, this is my project, I'm going to do this up. Obviously there's not much tread on tyres. In fact, there's more air on my head than there is tread on my head than there is on that tyre. Quite low down. It's a bit of a wreck, this thing, but it's a right bloody workhorse. It pull its heart out for you, that tractor. And this is what I was doing yesterday. Logs. So these are all logs for coil fire or wood burner, whatever you want to call it. And you don't normally see this empty, but this is calf barn. Where the bloody hell's light switch? This is one of the little outside barns. We've got a few of these. Put some lights on. Here we go. So that's oil for farmhouse. Diesel. And I use white diesel. I don't have to use white on machines. I could use red. But I don't, I use white. That's where I'm going to stack logs up today. So today there'll be a wall of logs up that wall, all the way along. Probably go about, I don't know, 7-8 foot high. So, it's one of my outside barns. There's other barns, but this one's attached to the farmhouse. Let me turn that light off after the reach up to turn it off, that's it. Anyway, Why have I put something on this morning? Because it's Sunday. Well, I don't know, I just thought I will put something on. That Keir Starmer, it's an absolute joke, innit? Why do I like being up here? Because I can forget all about what's going off as much as possible with these illegal, let me make that point, illegal immigrants coming into country. Because we're not allowed to say this now on social media. We're not actually allowed to say, I don't like immigrants, illegal immigrants. There's always going to be immigration. And so they should, because if there weren't immigration, NHS would grind to a halt. There's a lot of our surgeons and doctors and nurses, they're all from other countries, and that's who we should encourage into this country. That calibre of person. What we shouldn't be encouraging, which is what Labour and Conservatives before them have encouraged, we shouldn't encourage, I don't like to hear that sound, can you hear it, look? For some reason, heating's on. Don't know why heating's on. That must mean Governor's up, my amazing wife. She's not very well. But we're not going to talk about all like that. So, anyway. Yeah, these immigrants, we're always going to have immigration. And we always should have immigration. What we don't need to have, and we're not allowed to say this on social media, are we now, is illegal immigrants. We're not. I pay my taxes. I pay into the system of this country. But I'm not allowed an opinion. I'm not allowed to say, I don't want illegal immigrants. And I put a video on the other day saying about put them on a plane, fly them back to where they're from, have a look at it for a parachute, because there should only be one on a plane, and then hoist them out. Could be arrested for that comment, obviously, because people are getting arrested for their views on social media now, which is crap, innit? I did a funeral a couple of weeks since for a lad who were only 36 at a mosque in Sheffield, a Muslim gentleman, but he had a mixed funeral. So he had a traditional funeral like we'd call a traditional funeral, but he also had washing and prayers at mosque, and it was absolutely brilliant to have been able to take part in that and work with mosque leaders and the Muslim funeral director in Sheffield, who is an absolutely amazing person. He's a personal friend. He genuinely is. I were honoured and I were privileged to be invited to look after that gentleman and, you know, follow his wishes. In fact, he actually chose me, this guy. I'm not going to mention his name and that, but he actually picked me. And when I met his family, his partner and his kids, who were lovely, and his son, and his brothers, 2 brothers I met, and his sister, they were just, I couldn't wish to have met nicer people. Them people I call friends. Back to immigration. I don't want them, and I know I'm going to get slated for this. I don't want them coming into the country at all illegally. If somebody wants to claim asylum properly, then we should do it properly. Do it like not America, Australia. Oh, before I forget, hang on a minute, because I'll cop it if I don't. Just give me a second. Right, it's alright. because I'd forgot the name. So David Hunt, who will be sat there with his wife watching this, I want to give you a shout out and say, morning Dave. I bet that in bed. I was checking time as well. 5:40. Sun's coming up and I love this part of the day. This asylum is, I'm not allowed to send out now, and everybody's right wing and all this now, according to that Keir Starmer. The sooner he's out of power, the better, seriously, for this country. I'm not saying Nigel Farage has got all answers, but I think he's more in touch with people and what they want. I don't want to see racism, and I don't want to see people being got at, but I also don't want to see men, young lads, coming over in the thousands to get a place in an hotel paid for by my taxes and everybody else's taxes, not just mine, obviously. I pay a lot in tax, but I don't pay that much. I don't want that. I mean, Keir Starmer, this is a guy who dressed up after, what was he now, that singer, Gary Glitter. After Gary Glitter had been outed for being a paedophile, Keir Starmer dressed up as Gary Glitter at one of Labour Party conferences. It's a bit weird, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's a bit... This is a guy who'd never prosecuted Jimmy Savile, who wouldn't hear a bad word about Jimmy Savile, who still says he was a good friend. Yeah, no, he were. Yeah. You know what they say about birds of a feather, don't we? So everybody seems to have got their opinion at the moment on social media about all this, and why shouldn't they? The problem is, I'll tell you why they shouldn't. Because this Labour Party they're now making it difficult for people to have a voice and opinion. Because if you do, you're a right-wing, bloody horrible person who wants to go around pinching Greg's sausage rolls. Actual fact, if I went looting, I'd probably go to Greg's, because it's brilliant, Greg's. Anyway, don't know what I'm going to talk about now. But it just so annoys me that these people are coming into the country. Forget about race, forget about religion, forget about it. It's illegal. The word illegal sums them up. Why put them in an hotel? Why buy them a mobile phone? Why nurture them and look after them and give them money and buy them clothes? That's not a deterrent. That's not deterring them from coming into the country. Not one bit. What we need to do is make it unappealing for them to come into the country. Surely to God, we've got enough land out at Dartmoor or somewhere. I mean, we don't want to be putting in an... Look, could I imagine sticking them here, look? You know, I could build something, couldn't I? Out here in countryside. But I wouldn't want to spoil it, would they, really? Let's be truthful. There's no way would you want to spoil that with illegal immigrants up here. I mean, sheep would clear off for a start. So, don't need it. We don't need it. But we've got to find somewhere that we need to put them, and it's not in hotels. Because hotel bosses and owners are rubbing their hands together. Like, British government's paying us, let's get these hotels full. What I think we should do with these hotels is, because this will come to an end, we should boycott them. Every hotel that's closed the doors to us should be boycotted. Shouldn't ever be booked by us again when we go anywhere. Just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And it's not me, I'm 60-year-old, I've had best of this world, I think, and anybody in my generation era will probably agree with me. We've had best of it. It's our grandkids, it's their futures I worry far in at the moment. Car going past, very rare you hear that. They've come wrong way, I bet. Unless they are thieving. You know, you do get a bit of thieving sometimes. Rural crime. That's why I don't leave my key in my tractor. So, anyway, thought I'd put something on about them lot and give a shout out, obviously. I hope he's happy now. I have to keep checking on things, don't I? I've also got a camera now on here that I can actually see into my calf barn. One at the other end. So I can see what they're up to. I've just been down and checked on Jacobs. And I went down in my tractor. See, if I were driving round Woodthorpe in a tractor at 20 to 5 in the morning, bloody hell, they'd be screaming, what's he up to, nutter? This time in the morning, because it's not quiet, I'll tell you now. We need to stop illegal immigrants coming into the country. We are doing it wrong way, because they're coming across on a boat, our NLI's going out and meeting them halfway and bringing them into the country safely. Then we're nurturing them and saying, oh, we'll put you in an hotel, you know, we're going to give this allowance every week. You can get a job at Deliveroo, delivering, I mean, they shouldn't be working, but obviously most of them are, delivering pizzas. I mean, what's going on? Why aren't people cooking food? What's going on? I saw one last week at Sebba. Delivery bloke on a bike. Delivered a big green box on the back of his bike, and I thought, have people stopped cooking food now? It's crazy. I don't have stuff like that delivered because my wife cooks and bakes and that. It's an art that'll lose us eventually, cooking and baking. Plus, I wouldn't trust them, they might be gozzing on it. Oh, couldn't they know us? They don't like us. When I said they, I mean the illegal immigrants. Yeah, they come in here, but not for us. They come in here not because of our country. They come in here because of our benefits system and the way that our governments, past and previous, look after them. We're not allowed to have an opinion. We're not allowed to have a voice because of them arseholes down in central government and local government. Sheffield City Council. They bend over backwards to provide stuff for them. Yet, your normal people in this country, your pensioners, taking fuel allowance off pensioners. I mean, what's all that about? Fucking unbelievable it is, honestly. It is unbelievable. And I know Keir Starmer says that he were going to tax the riches more before he got in power. He were going to put a bigger tax on rich people. Well, he's reversed that now, hasn't he? I don't know if anybody's noticed. He's not doing that now. He's give train drivers more pay. It's going to do it because that's what Labour do. Of course you can have some more money. We'll just put your taxes up. We'll put everybody's tax up to pay for it. Junior doctors, giving them more money. And I'm not saying they don't deserve it. I'm not saying that. But who's going to pay for all these pay rises? We are. Quite simple. Because our tax will have to go up. no easy way to it, is there, when you think about it? No way to just stop them from coming into the country. Oh yeah, there is actually a way. There is a way to stop them. Because when they arrive on shore, like I say, within 48 hours, they need to be on a plane from Heathrow Airport, straight back to where they're from. Like I said, they shouldn't be saying, you know, so they've got human rights. No, they haven't got human rights when they're doing something illegal. We've got human rights, the taxpayers of this country, to have a say that I don't want my money spending on them. I want my money to go to pensioners. Anyway, I better go and get something done. Have a brilliant day, everyone. It's Sunday and I'm probably going to bombard you today with videos. I might put 2 or 3 on. We'll see. Could live here. Honestly, I could live here. This is it. This. I am very, very, very lucky. Both me and my wife. And we know that. We know we're lucky. Well, I think you make your own luck. Oh. Shut up! That's told them. Cows over there in that thing. See, I just shut up straight away. They know. You wanted to tell them. They know. We're very lucky where we live. But I'm saying we're very lucky where we live. Let me tell you something. Me and my wife's worked 20 years. And we've worked 7 days a week. And we've saved. We've saved and we've not had extravagant lifestyles. We've basically... Try and get that up right. So yeah, we have got an amazing place up here, but we've saved for it. We haven't had holidays abroad all the time. I think we've been abroad a couple of times and that's it. We haven't had extra. I've never had a new car myself. Never ever had a new car. I bought new vehicles in the business, new limousines and a new hearse, a couple of new hearses. But I've never ever had one myself because I don't need one. Depreciation on them is ridiculous. So I've saved, and what we've saved, we've bought this week. The problem we have in this is I could live here. I'm drawn to it so much. I'm in heaven. Have a brilliant day, everybody. I wonder if we put barbed wire halfway across the ocean. So when they're coming across on dinghies, it'd rip. Oh, but then they'll drown, won't they? Oh, we can't have that, can we? Catch you all later. Have a brilliant day.